what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. As you saw from the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be trying Gfuel's newest flavor, Gfuel's Sour Pewdiepie. Now, as you know, normal Pewdiepie is a staple flavor in Gfuel's lineup. I think if you were to ask anyone who's drank Pewdiepie and a lot of other Gfuel's flavors, I think you'd find that a lot of them put Pewdiepie at least top 5 all time. It's one of those flavors that is very, very enjoyable for most people. It's one of those flavor profiles that everyone's gonna like. It's not too sour, it's not too sweet, it's just right. So I'm very excited to see how they've made a sour version of this flavor, because as you know, I think I'm kind of like the sour king here on Gfuel's YouTube. Like, I love sour flavors. If you were to make every flavor sour, I wouldn't be complaining, whereas a lot of people I know would hate that. So we've come to today. I'm scared because Pewdiepie is such an iconic flavor for me. Like, when I think of Gfuel flavors, that's one of the first ones that pops into my mind. It's always one that I'll be looking out for. And it's one I have frequently, like honestly, like maybe 2 to 3 times a week, if I'm being honest with you. So, as we all know, Gfuel make sour flavors quite regularly, right? But I think there's a distinction. There's 2 categories of sour flavors that Gfuel produce. There's ones that are genuinely sour. So think of your sour phaseberry, sour demonade. Those are actually genuinely sour flavors. And then you have the placebo sour flavors, in my opinion. That's your sour pixel potion, your sour blue chug rug, where they're supposedly sour, but in my opinion, they're kind of like half-half. It's kind of like fugazi, you know, like it's not really sour, maybe a little bit. I forgot to add green apple into the really sour ones. So green apple, sour phaseberry, sour demonade, they're actually sour flavors. So what do I want out of this? I think for me, I want it to be extra sour. However, there's a caveat with that, because it could ruin the flavor profile that we all know and love, right? Because Pewdiepie wasn't meant to be sour. It's a lingonberry flavor. So yeah, a lot riding on this one. Let's go ahead and crack open the tub and make a serving, shall we? Let's go get the tub open. There we go. And before we take the lid off, let's go ahead and look at the artwork. As you can see, they've gone with the lingonberry artwork, similar to the original Pewdiepie tub, but instead of the red and black Pewdiepie theme, we now have this white and black and gray, you know, these lines going through the design of the tub. And then obviously we have the Gfuel logo, the text, and the lingonberries, which have kind of like a, honestly, I'm not being like weird or anything, but it looks like the texture hasn't fully rendered. Let me go grab the original Pewdiepie tub and we can compare. So here we have the 2 side by side. Obviously this one is the original Pewdiepie, this is the sour Pewdiepie. As you can see, like the actual cranberry or the lingonberry, on the original it's like rendered fully, but on this like new one, it's kind of like pixelated and shady. So I don't know if that was by choice or the sticker is like messed up, but if I'm being honest, I prefer the original tub design, I'm not gonna lie. However, you can still see they resemble each other quite well, same flavor, same, you know, type of design. But yeah, overall, not loving the tub too much. I still think I prefer the original one with the red and black, but it's not about what it looks like. Let's go ahead and get it opened. Oh, I haven't had a new tub in a while, so this is a nice, refreshing experience to get the blue pull tab again. So here we go. Ooh. There's the powder for you guys. Nice and white. No specks of color in there like you do get with some powders, so that's interesting. Let's go ahead and get a smell. I'm already smelling very strong hints of Pewdiepie, which is very, very nice, as you all know. Oh, wow. Okay, luckily I have the old tub still with a bit of powder, so we can do a direct comparison here. Yeah, they're pretty much identical. I mean, like, you can't discern a real difference between the 2. It's definitely Pewdiepie, which is nice. I mean, it's that sweet lingonberry, cranberry smell, which is very inviting. I do like it. Maybe a little bit stronger, like, but it's very negligible. Like maybe just like, you know, 0.5 strength increase on the sour Pewdiepie smell. But yeah, nice and sweet. So let's go ahead and get a serving. Very, very excited for this, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, got my rainbow shaker. I know I brought it out because I don't normally use it, but when it's review day, you gotta impress, right? So here we go. Let's get our scooper. Oh, It has the top one still. I forgot. I haven't done a new review in a while, so we've gotta get the top thing off. Because no one drinks G Fuel out of water bottles, let's be honest. Like, who does that? No one. All right, there we go. Scooper is ready. So let's go ahead and get one full scoop here for y'all. There we go. A little bit over because I like it a little bit stronger, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Oh no, we gotta match the sticker. You know, I get OCD about that. Is it this? Yeah. There we go. One last look at the top. And as you can see, it's already got that red, bright red PewDiePie color, almost pinkish, that we're very much used to. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, all we have to do is a 1 to 1.5 minute shake session. So let's do it. All right, y'all, so here we have it, the shaken up sour PewDiePie, looking very, very normal indeed. Honestly, I don't think there's any color difference between the original PewDiePie and the sour version. A little bit foamy, I don't know if you can see that, probably not, but a little bit foamy, that's all right. Before we get into the taste, we always have to do a shaken up smell test, so let's do that right now. Wow, man, there's not much difference at all with the smells, both in powder and in shaken up form. Like, it's pretty much identical to the original. I don't know what I was expecting, but yeah, no difference at all. Maybe a little bit weaker. But yeah, very excited. Let's go ahead, waste no more time. You all came here for the taste, so let's get into it. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Please like the video if you have enjoyed so far. And let me know what you think of sour PewDiePie in the comment section if you have picked this flavor up. But yeah, here we go. Sour PewDiePie. Let's get it. Oh, wow. Woo! Oh my goodness, boys. Sour PewDiePie, man. Right. It's what I expected it to be, if I'm being honest with you. So, let's break it down. If you're thinking and you're worried that it's overpoweringly sour like sour phaseberry is, don't worry about that. It's definitely not. However, if you go watch my other PewDiePie review, you will have known that there is a very strong tart element within this original powder, right? And I think it's very good because it counteracts and it balances the sweetness of the lingonberry flavor profile. And with this, you do get the same level or the same effect of tartness, but the level has been increased, I want to say like by at least 2 times or maybe 3 times in strength. Like with the original PewDiePie flavor, you don't get that sour aftertaste. You do get a level of tartness though. With this, it's tartness to the point where it's almost sour. I wouldn't say it's as sour as sour phaseberry is though, but you can definitely taste a difference. I personally think it's not as sour as many people will be expecting. And I really like it, man. It's not too different from the original, but at the same time, it adds a new experience to the flavor, which I didn't know how it would go. Because sometimes when you have a banger flavor and then you bring out another iteration of it and make it sour, you know, it may not be good because you have so many, you know, fond experiences with the original powder. But with this, you know, it's not bad. I think it's something that a lot of people would like. I'm scared I won't be able to go back to the original PewDiePie now just because I love sour flavors and it's giving me that sour effect that a lot of, you know, the sour flavors do give you. And yeah, it's really good. I mean, I didn't expect it to be that much different from the original, if I'm being honest, but it adds a little bit of a tart kick. And that's what you can expect from a sour flavor, really. And I think they knew that this flavor couldn't, you know, be too different from the original. It's such like a famous flavor and it's so well received by their audience and by their consumers that they couldn't afford to revamp it completely and make it that much different. So I think they went smart with this. They just added a little bit of tartness just so that they can, you know, advertise it as sour. But yeah, really good flavor, guys. Let's move on to a rating now. I think I remember PewDiePie was like one of the original reviews I did on this channel. I think I gave it a 10 and ever since then, it's held at least a 9 in my, you know, in my collection, in my rotation. So I think for sour PewDiePie, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and give it a 9.6. A 9.6 for the sour PewDiePie. I think obviously I should have readjusted the original. That's probably like a 9.3 right now. Add a little bit of tartness that I do love, 9.6. I'm happy with that score, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of I recommend if you should pick up this tub or not, I think go for it. Just expect a little bit more tartiness and a little bit of a sour effect in the back of your throat compared to the original Pewdiepie, but the flavor profile is still the same. It's still that flavor we all love, just with a little bit extra sourness and tartness. That's gonna wrap up the review, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did enjoy. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want more G Fuel content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.